Rock and Roll Express.
As we take a look at the Rock and Roll Express, recently held the NWA Tag Team titles once again. Even at this late stage of their career, still showing they can get it done, but going up against one heck of a tag team right here, and a lot of people would say they don't have a chance.
Well, the fact of the matter is we know that they definitely have a chance. They have proven it time and time again that they can beat any team on any given day. The amount of success, the amount of experience that the Rock and Roll Express possess.
No doubt about that, as you see it right there. Robert Gibson going to that head scissoring. Wilder backed into the corner, and Gibson going to look for a clean break here. Referee might have to step in and help out with that.
Gotta tell you right now, mildly surprised to see a clean break right there.
Oh, Wilder follows him up with a big clothesline, and down goes Gibson. Pinpoint accuracy as that elbow finds the mark right between the eyes. Now Robert Gibson in trouble, being stomped into the mat.
Say what we want to say when it comes to experience is one thing, but the fact of the matter is this. The Rock and Roll Express were a couple of men in their 60s. They're going up against one of the greatest tag teams we've seen come down the pike in a very long time. And they are in their prime.
Wilder just continues the beating on Robert Gibson. Ladies and gentlemen, we told you earlier tonight 2 titles are on the line, and that is the truth. The national title will be defended here tonight, as will be the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And that doesn't happen just every day, not on television.
Nice move right there by Robert Gibson, and now what's he going to do here? Neck breaker. And he needs to make a tag to Ricky Morton, but instead he goes for the cover. He thinks he's got him.
Well, he'll have him down for a 2 count, and that's it.
And we see Ricky Morton on the apron calling for the tag, but Gibson has yet to make it. And he returns the favor with a side headlock takedown.
Well, the smart moves right here by the Rock and Roll Express. They know they've got to stick to a ground game. They can't get into a power match. They're too old to do high-flying tactics that they used to do.
Went for the, he almost made the tag to Ricky Morton, but instead he got caught. Standing around maybe a little bit too long was Robert Gibson.
Well, now Gibson finds himself in the wrong part of town, but it looks like he might manage to fight his way out.
Nice DDT right there, and Dash Wilder's out, and the look on Zicky Dice's face says it all. He brought these 2 men in. He says he's going to bring them straight to the top and to the tag team gold. He hasn't lived up to his side of the agreement. Robert Gibson made the tag. Ricky Morton is now in for the first time tonight. He is waiting on Dash Wilder, the fresh man for the Rock and Roll Express. Sends him into the corner, follows him in with a big clothesline.
Well, Ricky Morton is generally the spark plug that gets the Rock and Roll Express rolling.
He just ran right into that back elbow. We might be getting our first look at Shane Dawson tonight. Make that Scott Dawson. As he goes to the work on the leg of Ricky Morton.
Well, Morton still has plenty left in the tank as he kicks off.
Our current tag team champions are the Wild Cards, members of Strictly Business, and they're going to have the winner of this match at Winter Slam. Follows it up with a big clothesline, does Ricky Morton, and now Dawson just slumps down into the corner, and Morton with a double sledgehammer right across the side of the head.
Oh, what a move right there. Ricky Morton with a perfect DDT. Dawson is down.
And he got, oh man, I thought Ricky Morton got the 3 count. Look at the look on the face of Zicky Dice.
You have to believe that if they lose another match, they might be looking at the manager.
Irish whip into the corner he goes, and now the Revolt just cannot seem to get out of the starting blocks in this one. And Robert Gibson with an old school monkey flip takes it back out to the middle of the ring. We've got so much action coming your way tonight, fans. Here comes the Bulldog, and he connects. Dawson is in trouble, and Gibson knows it.
Well, Dawson got deep enough inside where he pulled out a big uppercut, and now Gibson in trouble as he is dropped throat first across the top rope.
Oh, chopping a leg and the knee of Robert Gibson, and we mentioned earlier that these are not young men in the Rock and Roll Express. A chop block like that can end a career.
Gibson still managing somehow to fight his way back. I don't know where he's getting it from.
Dawson with a power bomb, my goodness.
That could qualify for elder abuse.
Once again, we want to thank all of you for joining us here on the Nation Network. Judas El Terrible watching us live. We appreciate you very much as Gibson goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and look at this. Wilder takes out the referee. Now he takes out Morton and Gibson. Well, no, Gibson gets the better of this exchange, and now Dash Wilder in trouble. What's going on here?
Robert Gibson having a way on Wilder. I beg your pardon, on Dawson there. Now he takes out Wilder. And it's become a one-on-one match.
There's the drop kick. It's one half of the move that they normally hit.
Thought he might go for the cover, but instead, what's he doing?
I don't know. He might be looking to make a tag, but Ricky Morton is nowhere to be found. Dash Wilder outside on the floor. Robert Gibson kind of looking around, trying to figure out what he wants to do here. And now Dawson slowly getting back to his feet in what is still at best a one-on-one match. Neck breaker. And he hooks the leg. This will be an upset if he gets it. He's got two. And the Rock and Roll. Oh my goodness, I thought it was over.
Dangerously close right here. Zicky Dice, he is on very thin ice right now if his team loses this match.
Gibson has been busted open with some hard right hands, and now it's Ricky Morton making the save. But he may not have done his tag team partner any favors in doing it. Collar and elbow tie up, and Gibson forces his way back out of it. And now he ties him up in the ropes a bit. Suplexes out of there as we see that blood streaming down the forehead of Robert Gibson, who comes over and makes a smart tag to Ricky Morton. But guess what? The Revolt able to make the tag as well. Now it is Dash Wilder, the fresh man in the ring. Ricky Morton with that clothesline once again, ringing the bell.
Well, the experience factor must have to kick in now because it's getting into the later moments of this one in the Rock and Roll Express. They're too old to be going long distance. They've got to come up with something and come up with something fast.
Sizing up Ricky Morton. Dash Wilder's got something in mind. Let's see what it is. Oh my goodness, code breaker.
He's going to pull him away from the ropes. He's got to hope that Robert Gibson doesn't get involved.
There's a 1, 2, and Ricky Morton gets a shoulder out. Gibson was late to the party.
Well, his age, he shouldn't be going to the party that much anymore anyway.
Ghost the Gamer watching us here live on the Nation Network. We appreciate you being here as the Rock and Roll Express battling it out with the Revolt for the opportunity to take on the tag team champions at Winter Slam. And now Morton reaches up, and here is a tag to Robert Gibson, but let's see what he's got left in the tank. Well, another drop kick right there by Gibson, and it's right on the money. Dash Wilder now in trouble, and Rick looking at Zicky Dice distracting the referee.
Nice backbreaker right there, and that might be all that it took for Robert Gibson. I think he's done.
He got 2 and 3. Oh, man. Gibson just barely gets that shoulder up.
And Ricky Morton is nowhere near to be making a save right now. Look at his size him up one more time.
And he's going to hit it again. Gibson's out. That's got to be it. Just go for the cover.
He pulls him away from the ropes, but that buys Gibson a little bit of time. Will it be enough?
There's a 2 count. Ricky Morton is in, but he's in too late. And there are your winners. Will they be the next tag team champions is the question.
Well, let's take a look back at some of this. The Rock and Roll Express proved that they still have plenty left and that they can go head-to-head and toe-to-toe with anybody they want.
They had some moments where I thought they were going to pull it off, but at the end of the day,
Here are your winners, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson.
big victory right there for those 2 men. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We've got plenty more action still to come.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
I'm Tony Falk from Paducah, Kentucky. I've been in the wrestling business for over 40 years. You may know me. I'm the one that taught Shawn Michaels how to speak Kizarny. So back in the day when I used to travel down the road in my old Delta 88 Oldsmobile, I became fond of 2 things, waffles and tire irons. So that's why I decided to open my own store, Tony Falk, waffles and tire irons. We paint all of our tire irons solid gold. And our waffles offer only the best of organic and gluten-free ingredients. So when you're in Paducah, stop by, tell them Uncle Tony sent you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Heavyweight Championship.
All right, fans, these 2 men have had a feud that has stretched out over many months. I don't know that it's going to end here tonight no matter what, but the title is up for grabs tonight.
Well, you take a look right there at that National Heavyweight Championship. The Cowboy James Storm proudly wears that belt to the ring.
He has been the national champion for quite a long time now. And he and Mr. Anderson have gone head-to-head on many occasions. We know what to expect from these 2 men. And that is an absolute barn burner. Katie bar the door, all-out brawl. Not sure we're going to see a lot of wrestling in this one.
Well, when you talk about classic NWA, you hear the music playing, and here comes a man cut from the very cloth that is old school NWA wrestling, Mr. Anderson.
Ken Anderson has been a success story in every wrestling organization he has ever stepped foot in the door. Here in the NWA, he has had his sights set on that national title for so long now. Could tonight be the night that he finally puts it around his waist?
There's been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation that he may be talking about hanging it up
Well, he's not a young man, much like the Rock and Roll Express.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing in at 243 pounds, Mr. Anderson. Introducing the champion. From Tennessee, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the National Heavyweight Champion, Cowboy James Storm.
Well, the Cowboy right there with that belt. He's going to have to turn it over, though, and at this point in time, it's really up for grabs. It's either man's property. It doesn't belong to anybody right now.
One thing for sure, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a winner, there's going to be a loser. The question is, which one will it be? For Ken Anderson, he's got to be thinking, how many more shots am I going to get? He's got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, we do know the national title, no matter who wins, it will be defended at Winter Slam.
Anderson with the early on advantage over the Cowboy, but James Storm with a big Cowboy boot right to the midsection. Clothesline just sent him all the way out to the hard floor here in Atlanta. Here are the PBJ studios in Atlanta. Back and forth, they are exchanging blows here on the floor now. And the Cowboy with a running right hand right to the jaw. And now head first into the steel. Did you hear the sound?
Yeah, you heard that one clear as a bell, and there's another one for a good measure.
Ken Anderson on the receiving end now, and the champion just got dumped with a back body drop. Challenger hammering away with some forearms across the back, and now a knee to the midsection.
Nice move right there by the Cowboy, catching the boot.
Threw him into the ropes. He got caught up in the ropes as he went through. Anderson may have taken an awkward landing out of that. James Storm going to take advantage of the moment with a DDT. James Storm now has got a firm grip on the head of Ken Anderson, jerks him off the mat and slams him back down. Big uppercut finding the mark. Right hand. Has him up again and plants him. Nice move right there by the challenger. Goes for the cover but did not hook the leg.
If you want to win the national title, Mr. Anderson, you're going to have to do something as simple as hook the leg if you want to beat James Storm. And at this point in his career, if I've got to tell him that, then there's something wrong.
Arm drag right there by the champion, and now the Cowboy in control, at least for the moment. Puts him up against the ropes, and now Anderson on the receiving end of some right hands. That's three, and there's another. Oh, he blocks it finally, and now Anderson returning the favor. Into the corner and a splash. James Storm manages to escape, and another DDT.
Well, when you think of the DDT, only one name really comes to mind as he goes for the cover here.
Not even a one count. Of course, that name would be Jake the Snake Roberts. He is the master of the DDT.
So many people use that to this day. A nice move right there. The roundup, is that enough? He's going to hook the leg. Could be all she wrote.
And it's three. No, he got a shoulder up. Anderson was watching that hand come down.
I was starting to mention Jake the Snake Roberts, the only man. You see people now doing that DDT and people kick out of it. Nobody ever kicked out of it when Jake Roberts put it on you.
He had something special about his version of that DDT where he put a little extra snap on it. People who took it will tell you the stories of how they could not see straight as the Cowboy goes to work now on the leg of Mr. Anderson. And now all the way to the top rope. The champion in control. There's the elbow drop, and that could be it right there.
Oh, he called him in a small package, and this could be the experience.
He got him! Just like that, Ken Anderson gets the win, and we've got a new national champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anderson has pulled it out.
Unbelievable.
This crowd is stunned.
The Cowboy, I think, is stunned. Look at this. He had his moments, plenty of them.
Ken Anderson had some as well. There was the roundup, and it looked like it was all done. But he could not keep the shoulders down. Let's see if we've got the replay of what happened here at the end. There it is. Caught him coming in with a small package. Inches away from the bottom rope, but I don't even know if he realized it.
Here is your winner and new national heavyweight champion, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson has finally done it, and he is the new NWA National Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations.
These newfangled video games are too hard. Hello, boys and girls. This is the national treasure and the world's champion, Nick Aldis, and I'm here to announce that the NWA is coming to Retromania Wrestling. Stars like myself, Colt Cabana, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. Hey, do you want a challenge for the 10 pounds of gold? Well, you can, buddy, in Retromania Wrestling. Coming to the PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. I'm going retro. Retromania Wrestling, coming in 2020.
All right, wrestling fans, this crowd's still buzzing. Ken Anderson is the new national heavyweight champion. He will be defending that title at Winter Slam.
As we take a look at the NWA television champion.
Surprising he's not wearing that belt right here tonight, even though it's not on the line. It'll be a tag team match. Aaron Stevens and the question mark, his sensei.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, National World Television Arn Stevens and Q West Ian Mark.
New television champion Aaron Stevens and the question mark making their way down the aisle. Once again, the tag team division here in the NWA takes a back seat to no one. And if you're the wild cards, you may not be here tonight, but I hope you're watching because these are the teams that you're going to have to be dealing with.
Well, right now they're going to be dealing with the Revolt at Winter Slam, so they better really be thinking about that one.
But I'd have to believe the winner of this next match is going to be next in line following the Revolt, and that's assuming wild card's able to get past the Revolt.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 453 pounds, Trevor Moore-Daw and Ricky Starks.
They are the former NWA Tag Team Champions, Ricky Starks and Trevor Murdoch. Once again, we want to thank all of you for joining us here on the Nation Network for NWA Power Wrestling.
Shout out to Charles Hannon watching us live on the Nation Network.
Bell sounds action underway, and here we go. The third-degree Mongrovian karate expert.
And more impressive than the degree was how fast he earned it.
Yeah, record-setting time from what I understand. The entire country of Monrovia considering him to be one of the highlights, if you will, as the Irish Whip now sends Trevor Murdoch into the corner. There's a tag made. And now the question mark comes in. Aaron Stevens with a drop toe hold takes him down. Elbow to follow up right to the middle of the back. The Mongrovian master himself, the question mark, throwing him into the turnbuckle. And Trevor Murdoch is not a small man by any stretch of the imagination.
No, Trevor Murdoch, you're looking at about 6'7", close to 300 pounds, a tough Texan.
And now he's got the question mark up, and a airplane spin plants him with authority, and now makes his way over to Ricky Stark in the corner. You've got the age and the experience and the size on one part of that team, and then you've got the youthful speed of Ricky Starks on the other. As the question mark continues. Nice move right there by Ricky Starks.
Well, if you want to talk about an equalizer, that's a good way to get one. Starks, smallest man in the match by far, giving up size and strength, but he does that almost every time he steps in the ring, and it hasn't stopped him yet.
Quick tag made. Now Trevor Murdoch, the double team. He's wide open and delivers that roundhouse to the ribs of the question mark. Murdoch just driving him into the turnbuckle. And now look at this, pulling way back on the chin. Looked like he was going to make the tag, but question mark intercepted that real quick. Oh, now goes the referee.
Well, let's call it like it is. The referee stood there like a bloody fool.
And again, the double team right there by the Mongrovian Express. Nice move right there by Trevor to reverse out of it. And now starts to throw the haymakers, and down goes the television champion, Aaron Stevens.
Well, depending on the outcome of this match, we may end up seeing a one-on-one match at some point in time between Trevor Murdoch and Aaron Stevens for that television title.
Goes for the cover after the flip-flop and fly, and the big elbow. Shades of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Trevor Murdoch knew him well. His father, of course, the late, great Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch, and he and Dusty Rhodes had quite the tag team.
Well, when you're born into the business the way Trevor Murdoch is, you got to see the biggest and the best names in the world of professional wrestling your entire childhood growing up. Imagine sitting underneath that learning tree for 12, 15 years and then getting into the business.
Big Bulldog, and that might be enough. Aaron Stevens' shoulders are down. Will he kick out? Just barely. And to your point, one of the most intelligent wrestling personas here in the NWA definitely has to be Trevor Murdoch. And what you were saying about the fact that he had all those legendary names surrounding him throughout his youth as he grew up, all those days backstage watching the matches through the curtains.
Nice reversal right there, though. Aaron Stevens. Speaking of old school, there's a Luthez press. How good is that?
Aaron Stevens now thinks he's got the rookie in trouble, and he does. Big elbow, or beg your pardon, big knee right into the chest of Ricky Starks, and now Stevens full Nelson into the slam, and that might be all she wrote for Ricky Starks.
I thought he was going to go for that big karate chop.
And Starks comes out the back door. I don't know how he did it.
Aaron Stevens surprisingly not very upset about it.
Nice move right there by Ricky Starks, wrenching the arm and the shoulder of Aaron Stevens. And while that TV title not on the line here tonight, as we mentioned, obviously in a tag team match, think about this. Aaron Stevens, he could suffer an injury in a match like this and then have to go out and defend the TV title in a day or two later.
Well, anytime a wrestler steps in the ring, there's that risk of injury. And anyone who thinks that wrestlers aren't competing on a nightly basis with nagging injuries doesn't know the way the life is. The number of times I had to step in a match where I would rather have been in a ice cold bath. But that's what they do. That's what we do. And here comes the pile driver.
Pile driver indeed. And I'll tell you what, if Ricky Starks can kick out of this, I'll be amazed.
Well, he didn't go for the cover. I believe he made a big mistake right there. But now the question mark waiting on the rookie to get back up.
There's the chop. And he drops down and hooks the leg, and now it's going to be a matter of whether or not, and yes, he does. Trevor Murdoch had to make that save. Oh, he just caught his tag team partner by accident.
Now the question mark was going after Trevor Murdoch, but indeed he caught Aaron Stevens.
Winding right hand, make that a left hand by Starks, and now big right hand, Ricky Starks driving it between the eyes of the question mark, goes for the cover. I'm not sure that'll be enough.
No, not even close.
So much great wrestling we have seen already tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, what's still up on the line? The World Heavyweight Championship. Series of right hands being exchanged back and forth, and here comes that butterfly underhook into the face plant. The Stark Express, nobody to make the save, and the question mark manages to get a shoulder off the canvas.
Well, I've got to tell you, I really thought that was going to be it.
The Stroke Daddy connected. And right now, the question mark is in a lot of trouble. Ricky Starks going to work on the arm.
Oh, good move right there. That just jerked it right out of the shoulder. Could have separated it from the socket, and that could be a problem. Now look at this from the top rope.
The question mark just got back in time because otherwise Ricky Stark was going to have a special delivery. Right hand finds its mark. Another one, back and forth they go. Went for the drop kick, but nobody home, and now the question mark. Oh my God, these two are lighting each other up.
You can hear those chops all the way in the back of the building. No two ways about it.
Aaron Stevens, the legal man, but he missed the target.
Yeah, but he makes up for it right here. Look at Ricky Starks right back up to his feet.
And every time he gets up, Aaron Stevens has a way to put him back down. Nice move right there, and Ricky Starks with a drop kick to the back. Shoulders are down. Referee's in position here, Stu. He got him.
Ricky Starks just pinned the NWA World Television Champion.
Big win for the former tag team champions right here. Let's take a look back at some of what happened in this one. I don't know if we're going to see the finish or not, but my goodness, it has been a night of surprises, and that, no, I thought that might have been it.
Great camera right there.
Here are your winners, Trevor Moore Dog and Ricky Stark.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a victory right there for the former tag team champions, Trevor Murdoch and Ricky Starks. When we come back, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Stay with us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, fans, like we said earlier, this doesn't happen every night. It is rare that you will see this championship defended right here on free television as Nick Aldis, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, makes his way down towards the ring, accompanied by Camille.
Well, you take a look at Camille, and she is about as much as you could ever ask for when you want someone in your corner. Recently, we've seen her getting in the ring herself, and she's had a lot of success.
Absolutely, yes, she has. As the NWA champion studies the 10 pounds of gold.
Well, when you're the world champion, you've got the bullseye on your back. Everybody's gunning for you. That's just part of the job.
There it is, the 10 pounds of gold, Sweet Charlotte, as it is often referred to. The names that have held that championship in the past, it is truly a who's who.
And here comes the challenge of the man who still holds the briefcase. The golden opportunity.
Kevin Kiley, he has been around the world of professional wrestling. He took a number of years off, pursued other goals and objectives, and now has made a return to professional wrestling. And he has made it clear that he wants that NWA world title around his waist. Feels he didn't get the opportunities in other promotions that he earned, in many people's opinion. I have to actually agree with him on that.
Well, one thing I'll say right here about the NWA is there isn't a world of politics going on here. If you've got what it takes, you can have a moment like this.
And that is what they fight for. Ladies and gentlemen, the most prestigious title in all of professional wrestling.
Introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 236 pounds, Kevin Kyle Lee. Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis, fellow countryman, and he is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, up to this point in time, he has managed to thwart the attacks of Kevin Kiley. The recent downtime that we've all experienced has kept that belt around his waist perhaps longer than it would have if not for that. But at the same point in time, one thing we can say about Nick Aldis is that he has always gone up against the best of the best. He has ducked no one. He has definitely been a fighting champion. You have to call him that.
Big scoop slam right there gets Kevin Kiley's full attention.
And now Kevin Kiley with a Russian leg sweep on the champion. Dragon Screw takes him down. Collar and elbow tie up, and now goes behind. Nice move right there, nice reversal. And Nick Aldis with a snapmare takes him over.
Working that chin lock in deep, and now, oh, big knee right to the small of the back.
Goes after the leg, and now Aldis targeting the knee. And Camille very happy with what she's seeing there ringside. Coming up with the Irish whip to the ropes. He goes all the way over to the apron. Oh, and a big right hand finds the mark. The champion in the middle of the ring, enjoying his moment with the fans.
Well, if I were him, I would have gone out there and I would have taken it right to him.
Kevin Kiley, and now this is breaking down. What was a wrestling match for a moment is turning into a Pier 6 brawl. And the champion with a clothesline. And once again, taking time to play to this crowd.
Could be a very big mistake for Nick Aldis.
Kevin Kiley now with a series of kicks finding their mark, and now he caught the leg of the champion. Snapmare takes him over, and now Nick Aldis going to work on the eyes. It looks like he's raking the eyes of Kevin Kiley.
Well, the camera couldn't get a good look at the face, but you're right, it did appear that that might be exactly what was happening.
Again with the Irish whip out front. There's a back elbow. Nick Aldis is in control of this one, and he knows it. Kiley in trouble. He gets back to his feet. Nick Aldis has him up. That could be all she wrote. Goes for the cover, gets one, gets two, and he kicked out. I don't believe it.
Nick Aldis doesn't believe it either. Look at the look on his face.
And Nick Aldis with two big elbows. Goes for the cover once again. And a one count as Kevin Kiley kicks out. As the count is on to Winter Slam, will it be something else if Kevin Kiley were the NWA champion heading into the event?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we've already seen some upsets tonight, but that might be the biggest.
Another big clothesline right there, and now Aldis has him ready. What's he gonna do here? Has him up in the air. What a power bomb! And now goes over the top, hooks the leg, gets one, gets almost two, and somehow, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. That's got to be it. He hooks the leg, one, two, and he kicked out again.
What the bloody hell is this man doing? How's he doing this?
Snapmare just took him over. Here's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Oh, the champ is down and he goes outside the ring. Camille shouting instructions. And now they are having their own discussion. And Nick Aldis, wait a minute. Almost accidentally caught Camille.
Well, he wasn't going for Camille, but she was close by, and Kevin Kiley was as well.
And now Kiley all the way out to the floor. Now look at this. Choking him out here on the floor is the champion. Oh, look at this. He has got a sledgehammer. It'll get him disqualified. He used it. He used that sledgehammer and got himself disqualified. The referee just threw this one out. And he is choking him out here on the floor. Nick Aldis has lost himself.
Well, Kevin Kiley's going to end up getting the victory, even though that's not the way he wanted it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us right here on the Nation Network. We'll be back with more professional wrestling action coming your way. In the meantime, so long and good night.